Hello, 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 Virgo. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. How y'all feeling? How you doing? I love you guys. Happy Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, Tasty Tuesday, Terrific Tuesday, whatever Tuesday it is for you. I hope you all are doing very well. Let's see what's coming towards you. Spirit guys, God, this is for Virgo. What is coming towards Virgo Spirit? I need you to give me some clarity, understanding. Most of all, I need your protection. Let's see what's coming towards you, Virgo. I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for your beautiful support. Let's see what's coming towards you. What's coming towards my beautiful Virgos? All right. Let's find out. Talk to me, Spirit, for Virgo. What's coming towards Virgo? What's coming towards Virgo? Okay. Oh, my goodness. Well, it looks like, which way, Spirit? Yeah, it looks like all your heavy burdens are being laid down. Okay? Some of y'all have been through a lot. You've been carrying a lot. And I feel like this is telling me that Spirit is saying that all your burdens is about to be laid down, or you're about to lay down a lot of burdens. You're tired of carrying burdens. This can be where Spirit is getting ready to bring whoever you are. Let me fix my chair, y'all. Whoever you are, get ready to bring some relief to you. Some of you have been very heavy burdened. And with the Ten of Wands in the reverse, you're getting ready to be released. Your burdens are being released. Let's see what else is going on, okay? Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, I feel like with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, you're finally getting ready to start to breathe again. You're getting ready to get some type of relief, mental relief, or something that has been weighing on you very, very stressfully, very, very heavy. You're about to get some relief. This can be financially, or this can be something that is being weighed on you mentally or financially, okay? With the Four of Pentacles, some of you, if it was in the upright here, that means that you're still, you have been penny pinching, or it can mean that whatever this, excuse me, whatever this heavy burden has caused you to shut down. You are about to be relieved from this, Virgo, okay? There's a financial relief and also a mental relief coming towards you. Tell me more about this energy. Tell me more about this energy. Yeah, Two of Wands. I feel like you making the right choice, the path. You choosing to go another direction. You're letting go this heavy burden. It's a song saying, I'm gonna lay down my heavy burdens. I can't get it all the way, but it just came into my spirit. You are about to you're choosing, you're making plans. This is going to help you move forward. You making the decision to go on your own path. You're letting something go. You're letting some heavy burden go. That very thing is going to work out. Things are going to start to, Spirit is telling me lighten load. That means that your load is going to be lightened, whether this is a financial breakthrough or this is a mental breakthrough for you, that you've been holding on to something for quite some time. For some of y'all, been 10 months or between 1 to 10 years, okay? You've been really bottled down, stressed out about a heavy burden that is being uplifted, okay? Yeah, and that's because you finally chose your own path. You have plans for yourself. You have plans. You decided to go another direction about something. Tell me more about this, Spirit. Yeah, you're ending something. Okay, you're laying down the burdens. You're ending something. You can't do it anymore. With this death card popped out here, it's like out with the old, in with the new. I'm no longer carrying this burden. I'm no longer carrying other people's baggage. I'm no longer carrying other people's problems. I can't do this no more. And I feel as though what Spirit is telling me, you have held on to this burden for a long time because you was trying to control the situation here with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. If it was in the upright, you've been holding on to this till finally I feel as though that you're tired. Okay, you're letting go of the burden, you're letting go of the rope of this situation. Now remember, come on in everybody, take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. Now some of you already have already been through this. Some of you going through this right now, or some of you this is coming in your near future. That your burdens, the very thing you've been carrying very heavy in your life, it's about to be released. Okay, something is going to be released. Your finances going to be released, your mentalness, or whatever your situation. There is a solution. Something is going to, spirit guides, God is bringing you relief. Okay, not only that, but you made the decision. Okay, you made the decision with this plan, with this Two of Wands is all about planning. So you could have made this decision, planned this decision that you can no longer take it anymore. Okay, you can no longer take it anymore, and that you're ready to go on your own path, and it's like it's over. Now for some of y'all, this can be a relationship, a marriage, a situationship. Take what resonates. For some of you, this is your own mental state of mind. For some of you, this can be financially. Okay, place it where it fits in your life. Tell me more, spirit, about this. Yeah, I feel like the moon here. Which way, spirit? The moon and the reverse. Okay, learning a lot, figuring it out, finding out that as long as you try to control the situation, there is no growth, there is no movement. As long as you're trying to hold on to something that has been weighing you down very heavy, there is no movement of your life. Okay, whoever this is holding you back. Whatever this situation is has held you back, and it could be your own mental thoughts, or the way, as far as your money. You know what I'm saying? It's like you learned a lot, you figured it out. The moon is learning things, okay, finding out things. For some of y'all, if this is dealing with a connection, you learned a lot about this person. You figured out, or you found out something, and you can no longer carry this burden around anymore. So I feel like whoever you are making plans for yourself now, and that is getting on your own path and going towards what it is that you want to do in your life. Sometimes you got to lay down the burdens. Okay, sometimes, this can be somebody that you love. Okay, lovers can be somebody that you love. Okay, somebody that you were in love with, somebody that it's not going to work with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, somebody that you're not giving another chance, somebody that is not a team player, somebody that don't want to collaborate and work with you. You're tired. This is a lover. This is someone that you had feelings for, or but you can't do it anymore. It's very painful, to be in a situation where you have someone and you carrying all the burdens and all the problems, mentally, psychologically, physically, whatever this may be in your life. Tell me more, spirit. So I see that your burdens is being released. Something that you're about to start to feel better, because this weight is off your shoulder. Whatever this is off your shoulder. Okay, some of you are leaving somebody in the cold. You can't do it anymore. You're putting somebody out. You're leaving somebody in the cold. You're being very defensive. You're protecting your territory. You're protecting what you have. You're setting boundaries, and you're leaving somebody out in the cold because you are the Queen of Swords. Some of you are moving over to calmer waters. You see what I'm saying? After being in something very toxic, okay, a situation or whatever it can be. Y'all take what resonates. But I feel like you're finally taken up for yourself. Okay, you with this Seven of Wands, it's like you're protecting everything around you. You're setting boundaries. You're protecting yourself, and that means if somebody gotta go, somebody gotta go. If that means that this relationship is over, then this relationship is over, because whatever the situation is, Virgo, it doesn't matter. You are doing it all by yourself anyway. You're stressed out. You're bottled down. And so there's no need for that person to be there, because all they doing is causing you misery. All they doing is causing you pain and hurt and stress and everything. So I feel like you're finally standing up for yourself. You're finally making plans, and these plans is going to be without this person or without this situation. You're going in you're choosing the path of yourself, or which way you want to go. Yeah, you mean mean business about it. The hangman in the reverse. You standing 10 toes on it. You're not backing down. You're not changing your mind. You're not doing it. You said, I'm not doing it. I can't take it no more. You're not going to change your mind. You 10 toes down about this situation. There's no change in your mind. You are done with this situation. You know, some of you may be at a crossroad about it, but some of you are done. Okay, some of you are standing on it. You mean business. Some of you right now are at a crossroad about it with the two of swords here. Some of you are still trying to, you trying to hold on, and you don't want to let go, but you know it's time to let go, and you know it's time to move on. Because this whole situation here, my beautiful Virgos, serves you no good. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you finally standing up, and you definitely putting somebody in the cold. You definitely putting somebody out in the cold. Okay. I feel like it has been a very tough 5 years for some of y'all. It's been a very tough 5 to 8 years. Okay. And you finally standing on business. You finally saying you can't take anymore. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, I mean, sometimes, when you done had enough, it's like, that's it. I just can't do it no more. I'm tired of the negativity. I'm tired of all this negative energy. The Five of Swords is negative energy. Five of Swords is somebody that's very egotistic. You could be dealing with in a connection, some type of connection. And it's very frustrating. Okay. It's very frustrating when, you're somewhere that wherever you at, if it's your home, if it's a job, you can't even, you have to walk around on eggshells just to make sure nobody, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to be anywhere that you have to walk on eggshells. You know what I'm saying? So for some of you, you're going to be at a crossroad about it. Right now, some of y'all are really thinking very hard, trying to figure out a difficult decision of of letting this go and moving on and releasing this burden. A lot of y'all are standing 10 toes down, and you mean what you say, and you're not backing down from it. And that's just there because it's too much manipulation. You got the Magician in the reverse. It's too much manipulation, okay? You are very fruitful, okay? You are very fruitful, very blessed. But as long as you keep this low vibration energy of heavy burden, this situation is going to bring you down. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, I feel like... there's no stability there. You are showing up as the Queen of Wands, Virgo, and there's no stability there anyway. There is no stability. The Knight of Pentacles is, you're tired of, with this Knight of Pentacles, it's like, you're tired of, there's no progress. There is like slow movement. Whoever you're dealing with, whatever situation you're dealing with, it's like you're not getting anywhere. You know what I'm saying? The Knight of Pentacles in the upright is practical, is reliable, okay, slow and steady, but they're working towards it. But it came out in the reverse. That means that this person or whoever, whatever the situation, is just not moving in the pace that they should. And you're tired of nurturing this. You're tired of putting your best foot forward in this situation. And so you're just tired. It's like, this person don't want no commitment anyway. It's like you the Queen of Wands and you tired of this person's energy. Yeah, you're definitely not happy with the Ten of Cups in the reverse. You're not happy at all. You're tired of the argument. You're tired of the bullying. You're tired of all of that aggravation. You're tired of, okay? And I feel like for some of you, you're just going to walk away. Some of you, you're definitely thinking about it. Yeah, I feel like your patience have worn thin, okay? Temperance in the reverse. Your patience have worn thin with this situation. It's like, how much more can I take, Miss Positive Thoughts and Energy? How much more should I take? How much more do I have to take? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's time to move on, okay? Cancel card, it's the Chariot. It's like, it's time for me to get on my high horse, get in my car, go on with my life, and start to live my life. Make plans for yourself with the Two of Wands, choosing your path of where you want to go. And it's like, I keep hearing the energy. I'm just going to make sure that I stand on business about this. You know what I'm saying? And your foot is down. You finally putting your foot down. I can't make this up. You finally putting your foot down. I feel like you got the Queen of Cups and you got the King of Cups here. Okay? With the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups in the reverse. It's like the Queen of Cups in the reverse is like you tired of trying to heal this connection. You're tired. You don't care anymore. You're not going to keep allowing this person to keep playing on your empathy or your sympathy. Okay? And I feel like before you were very dedicated to nurturing this connection or whatever this situation is. But I feel like when you are the person that is nurturing and caring and you have somebody else that don't even give a crap, okay? You have somebody else that don't give a crap, all right? It just don't match. You see, you got the Queen of Cups in the upright and you got the King of Cups in the reverse. You care and this person is nonchalant about it and they don't care. So why do you have to keep tolerating this? Why? And I feel like you ask yourself that, why do I have to keep tolerating this? So yeah, I feel like some of you get ready to close this cycle, okay? You get ready to close this cycle and start to celebrate your life. You know what I'm saying? Some of you already closed this cycle, and congratulations. Go have you a glass of wine, whatever, margarita, whatever you do. Go and celebrate this because you finally have laid down the burdens of this situation. Finally laid these burdens down. You're not going to be a fool anymore, okay? You're not being that fool. You're taking a leap of faith and you're moving on. You're taking a risk, a chance, and you're gonna move on. You're free. You're freeing yourself up from this situation. Okay, it's the Star card. You're healing, working on yourself, and you're tired of the anxiety. You're tired of the mental anxiety, the stress. Okay, and you're tired of this person always playing the victim, and you just feel like the more that you put into it, the more that this person tries to make you feel powerless. And it's like, why am I playing tug of war with somebody that don't even care? This person doesn't even use their head over their heart. This is somebody that just don't care how they treat you, how they talk to you, whether it's a connection, a marriage, a situationship, or whatever it is. They don't care how they talk to you, don't care how they treat you, and you're tired of it. You know, you got the Eight of Swords here. Okay, you feel this person tries to make you feel powerless, and you know it is time. You know, anytime something, you know, yeah, Ace of Swords in the reverse. Okay, this person don't want to see the truth. This person don't see themselves. Okay, the Ace of Swords in the reverse is clarity and truth. This person, thank you, Spirit guys. This person is in the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Okay, they don't see the truth. They think everything that you're saying, or they think that everything that you're doing is a lie, when in fact they are the liar. Okay, they're the liar. They don't want to see themselves. Okay, and you don't have to be there to deal with it. Some of you are in fear, okay? Some of you are in fear of when you make this move. That's why I say some of y'all are at a crossroad, okay? Some of you are at a crossroad based off of fear, okay? Based off of fear, like, I hope I'm making the right decision. I'm hoping I'm making the right move. I hope I'm doing this, doing that. And some of you are in the energy of fear. You're afraid to let go. Okay, you're afraid to let go. But I tell you, the more that you set boundaries, the more that you draw the line, okay, because the boundary card is here, the Seven of Wands is out here. The more that you set boundaries and protect your asset and protect yourself, then you can start getting more respect for yourself. I feel like it's really time for some of y'all to go. Some of y'all are letting this go. Some of y'all are afraid to let this go. I feel like the fear is some of you may be feeling guilty because you're letting this go. Okay. Some of you could be having fear because this person, thank you, Spirit, this person wants you to feel, trying to make you feel bad because you can't tolerate it anymore. Okay. But you got the patience in the reverse. Is your patience is weighing very thin. Whoever you are, very, very thin. You don't trust this person anymore. You know, you don't trust anything they say. You don't trust anything. You don't even trust you don't even trust this person as far as you can see this person. You don't trust nothing that comes out of this person's mouth, okay? And once you get to that point, it's time to change the situation. Now, for some of y'all let this burden go, and you ain't changing your mind. For some of you, you're at a crossroad based off of fear that you feeling bad, that you feel in some way bad that you're doing them wrong, but they're actually doing you wrong, okay? And sometimes you got to move out of the way, okay? You got to leave a person right where they at, because they're not getting better, okay? They're still taking you for granted. Marriage, relationship, familyship, jobs, it don't matter. It's taking you for granted. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's definitely time for a change. Definitely time for a change, Virgo. It's time to let it go. It's time to let it go. But some of you, like I said before, some of you are very confused. You're very confused. You know what I'm saying? You got so much on your mind right now because this change isn't easy. Okay? This change is, you have been through the fire with this situation. You have been through a lot with this situation. You see this woman coming through the fire? You done been through hell and high waters with this person. And it's like, you're just so confused. Some of you are so confused. You just got so much on your mind, but it's time to let it go. Okay? And you got the Strength card here, Virgo, which is telling me that some of you are just stepping up to the plate, and you 10 toes down, and you making your decision. And just know that whatever you letting this go, just know that help is on the way. Help is on the way, okay? Help is on the way for this situation, all right? Whew, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of energy, Virgo. Yeah, that's a lot. When it gets to that point, I'm positive thoughts of energy. In my readings, there are lessons, blessings, and confirmations. You just have to be vigilant and open-minded and listen to the message. Sometimes, we think that we're doing ourselves some good when we are holding on to things very tightly because you're trying to control the situation. But do you not realize that the more you hold on to a situation that is causing so much damage, the more you're going to get battered and bruised? But when you let go and let God, or start to just take your hand from around that rope and let it go, start gradually letting it go, you're going to realize that I should have done this a long time ago. Because a lot of times it's a defense mechanism when someone is trying to control something, like, no, it can work out. I can make it right. I got the solution. I got it. And then you're holding on, and you're holding on real tight because it's comfortable, because you're comfortable and you're familiar, and da, 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 da. And it's like, nah, it's going to change. It's going to change. And this is you holding the rope. You holding the rope. And so Spirit guides, God just stepping back and just letting you just hold the rope. But the more you hold that rope, the more that you're controlling that situation, that marriage, that family, that job, that whatever that's going on in your life, the more you holding on to it, you have blood dripping down your hand because it's cutting right through your fingers. You're doing more damage by holding and trying to control a situation than to just gradually just let it go. Let it go and see where it goes. Just take your hands off of it and get yourself, just let it go. Sometimes we do more damage to ourselves holding on to the situation. But I feel like a lot of you, majority of y'all listening to me right now, you finally let go of this situation because you can't deal with it no more. And if you have been in fear of this decision because you feel guilty because you're leaving somebody behind, but baby, let me tell you something. It's just like somebody being on drugs or alcohol, and you trying to save them, and the more it's like you just keep going to buy them drugs, keep going to buy them alcohol, keep going to buy them this and that. You ain't helping the situation. You're actually making the situation worse. Until next time.